Assalamu alaikum. I am Baijit back with another video. So today's topic is about constructor. So what is constructor? So a constructor in OOP is a special method of a class that is automatically called when an object of that class is created, and it is used to initialize the object's data member. So a constructor is a special kind of method. It's not like a usual method uh, where we call it manually, but in constructor method is called automatically. If we create an object of a class, then those constructor of that class would be called automatically. So these constructors are used to initialize objects data member. So we have to remember one thing, that is in both class and constructor, their name would be same. If a class name is student, then its constructor name would be student2. Okay, so let's jump into a practice problem for better understanding. So this problem states that we have to create a class named student with two properties, name and age. Then we have to implement a constructor and initialize those properties. After that, we have to create another method that would show the students information, and in the main method we have to create an instance or an object of that class, student class, and display the information. Okay, so at first we have to create a student class. So we have to use class keyword, then we have to write class name student. Okay, so after that we have to uh, we have to write two properties: public string name, public integer age. Okay, now we have to create a constructor of this class. We can simply do it by using ctor tab. Okay, we have created a constructor of this class. Um, as we can see, this has the same name to class itself. Both are student. Okay, so we have created a constructor. Now we have to put parameters that would be passed from main method, string name and age. Okay, so from main method we would pass um, name and age. Then we would set the values of public string name and public integer age in the constructor, student constructor. Okay, so now we have to set it, which is name equals name, then age equals age. Okay, done. So we have set the values. Then we have to now we have to create another method to display those information, right? So let's create a method, public void show info console dot write line name, second bracket name, age, second bracket age. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, it would be capital letter, not small letter. Okay, okay. So we have created a method to display those information. Okay, now in the main method we have to create an object. Okay, so let's create an object. Student student. Okay, there's a spelling mistake here. Okay, now object goes new student. Okay, we have created an object. Okay, let's pass values. We will pass values. Those values would go here, then set the value of name and set the value of age. So Bajid and 26. Okay, so now we have to show this information. So we have to call show info. Show info. Okay. Okay, we can see that name Bajit and age 26. We can also if a question can be arise that what if uh, this and this are same, both are smaller letter, right? Small letter. So what would happen? So then we have to use this keyword. This would this keyword would refer to this. So we can use by this dot age equals age. This would work in the same way. So if we again run, okay, some error. Let's just see what error we are facing. 35. Okay, this should be age. Okay, so it's working pretty fine. Name by Jid and age 26. So let me give a quick recap what we have done. So our task was to create a student class. Then we have to create we have to create a student class with two properties, name and age. After that, we have to create a constructor to set the values of name and age. Then we have to also create a method show info to show the details. In the main method, we have to create an instance of that class, then show the information. So we have created a class named student with two properties, name and age. Then created a constructor of that class, then set the values, name and age. We have also created a method show info to display those information. And in the main method, we have created an object of that student class and just call the show info method. So that's all about Constructor. So stay tuned for more videos. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.